And thanks so much for joining us here at 11. I'm John Adams. Our top story tonight, police in Sherwood say a suspect is in custody after a shooting involving a Sherwood police officer. Now, we know this incident happened just before 4:30 this afternoon on Southwest Langer Farms Parkway in Sherwood. We have yet to receive confirmation on exactly what happened, but you can see in this video that a police vehicle appears to have been hit. A white pickup truck also looks to have been involved. Tualatin Valley Fire and Rescue confirms that 2 people have been transported to the hospital and that the suspect is in custody. There is no longer a threat to the public, according to Sherwood PD. Now, we spoke with a bystander who says this is an unusual happening for this area.
It's pretty unnormal for this part of town. It's normally very safe and quiet and family oriented.
Well, the incident is being investigated by the Washington County District Attorney's Office Major Crimes Team. Well, tonight there are new complications and new evacuations from more rain near where hundreds of rescuers are trying to find any survivors of the deadly flash flooding in central Texas. The latest death toll now up to 82 after searchers found more bodies Sunday evening. Authorities say many more remain missing, including 10 girls from Camp Mystic, a summer camp wiped out by the flooding early Friday. Also, a volunteer fire chief in Burnett County who was last seen attempting a rescue. Local officials saying at this moment their focus is solely on search and rescue.
We know questions are being asked about the emergency notification, and while it is not the time to speculate, local and regional partners are committed to a full review of the events and systems in place. At the appropriate time, we will take clear steps to strengthen our future preparedness. We owe that commitment to the families who are suffering and to every member of our community.
Officials say more than 1,300 personnel are on scene, with more than 900 pieces of equipment working around the clock. In an update tonight, the U.S. Marshals Service is following up on a lead that Travis Decker, the father accused of killing his 3 daughters in Washington, may be in Idaho. The Marshals Service received a tip from a family in Sawtooth National Forest matching the description of Travis Decker. Now officials are asking anyone who was in the forest in the last 24 hours if they may have seen him. The person believed to be Decker was described by the family as being 5'8" or 5'10", wearing a black hat, black earrings, a cream-colored t-shirt, black shorts, and a long ponytail. They say he had an overgrown beard and a mustache and was wearing a black JanSport backpack and either Converse or Vans. If you believe you have seen Decker, you're encouraged to contact the U.S. Marshals Service tip line at 1-800-336-0102 or visit www.usmarshals.gov/tips. Marshals say they are offering a $20,000 reward for information leading to his arrest. New tonight, Portland police brought a man into custody following a chase and a standoff. It started as an assault at a business near Southeast 151st Avenue in Stark Street. Police say the suspect, Camilo Briseño, drove off, hitting a total of 4 vehicles, including a patrol car, before he broke into a home and barricaded himself. Eventually, officers arrested Briseño. And back in Oregon, the Gillum County Sheriff's Office is urging caution after a Portland man drowned. They say it happened just after 2:30 Saturday afternoon. The victim, a 28-year-old man, was fishing in the John Day River with his family when he was swept away by the current. He was found about 10 minutes later upriver from Cottonwood State Park, but family and bystanders could not revive him. He was pronounced dead by medical professionals when they got on scene. And check out this video from the U.S. Coast Guard. A crew from Air Station Astoria was called to help Lincoln City first responders with 2 teens stuck on a cliffside. This was at Rhodes End Point. They were taken to a nearby airport unharmed. Well, turning now to weather, we ended the holiday weekend on a high note with sunny skies and warm temperatures, but it sounds like we'll be warming up for the early part of the week ahead. Meteorologist Joe Ranieri has more on what's in store. Hey, Joe.
Hey there, John. Well, let's just say we'll start the work week on a high note, and that means hot temperatures. We're going to go from warm to hot, at least for the next 2 days. So we're going to be looking at temperatures both tomorrow into Tuesday, right around the upper 80s to low 90s, anywhere from 88 to 92 degrees. Again, we're not looking at record-breaking temperatures. Well, it'll definitely be noticeably warmer over the next couple of days, and then we'll cool off a little bit, and there's a slight chance to see some light showers by the middle part of the week and into Thursday. But here's what we have happening. We have a ridge of high pressure in place, but out in the Pacific, we also have a couple of different troughs that are kind of moving through, but in between those two little weak disturbances is that ridge of high pressure, and that is going to be keeping things sunny and very pleasant over the next few days. If you don't like the heat, you just got to wait until Wednesday, then we'll cool off, then we'll warm back up again. The trend so far this summer has been kind of up and down, and that's what we're going to be seeing heading into this week for sure. Temperatures right now are really pleasant, right around the upper 60s, low 70s. Sherwood 70 degrees, upper 60s into southwest Washington, and along the Oregon coast, temperatures are in the low 50s near Florence. But looking into tomorrow morning, we'll be looking at temperatures by 9 a.m. in the mid 60s, on our way to highs right around 90 degrees. And again, we are going to be staying warm for the next couple of days. But John, the best way to describe the forecast to start off the work week is manageable. I'll talk more about your detailed forecast in just a few minutes.
All right, Joe, we'll see you soon. Thank you. Well, if you're headed to downtown Portland tomorrow, expect to see a road closure along Main Street. The good news is it's for the reconstruction of an iconic Portland statue. The Thompson elk statue is making its return, complete with a fountain, after 5 years. Celine Stevens spoke with several people downtown who say they're excited a Portland landmark is on its way back to downtown.
I mean, as soon as I saw a random article about it coming back, I almost cried. It was like, finally.
While everyone may not be this excited for the return of the Thompson elk statue, many are looking forward to the comeback of what they consider an iconic statue.
It's such an iconic piece of Portland. Up since 1900, 120 years plus. And I think it sends a sign that, Portlanders are looking for good things to happen.
Kerry Timchuk with the Oregon Historical Society says he sees the return of the elk statue and fountain as a sign of Portland coming back.
It's been quite a while. The city's been promising it for a number of years. It was supposed to be up earlier, so to get this done, I think, is a sign of progress.
The construction starts July 7th and is expected to extend through the winter, closing down Main Street between 3rd and 4th Avenue.
I think the city has so much to offer, so if we have to wait 5-6 months for some construction to be done to bring back, a beautiful part of history, let's just allow it, folks.
The city already having set aside $1.5 million out of the 2023 to 2024 budget for this to become a reality.
It literally, in my opinion, will bring a brightness back to the city that I personally felt has been missing.
The elk statue was removed in 2020 after the base of it was damaged due to a fire as a result of the protests at the time. Now, the city's goal is to retain the historical character of the statue while improving other aspects.
We're also building in pumps and recirculating water, which is kind of why the Portland Water Bureau is the one that's taking on this project, to make sure that there's more of a visual feature for people passing by.
Celine Stevens, KGW News.
And again, the closure is going to be on Southwest Main Street between Southwest 3rd and 4th Avenues. Traffic signs and flaggers will direct drivers around that closure. And another traffic notice for you. PBOT crews tomorrow will start repaving work on Northeast Widler between 15th and 24th Avenues. After replacing damaged asphalt, crews will also add new safety improvements. This work's expected to finish in the fall. And check this out. People visiting Oswego Lake were treated to a special show on the water. Local nonprofit Portland Water Spectacular celebrated the 4th of July holiday weekend with a water ski show. Skiers dazzled watchers with a tribute to the flag, human pyramids, and a display of their moves.
I've lived here for years. I had no idea what's going on, but yeah, it's a lot of fun. It seems to be a lot of people out.
Portland Water Spectacular typically performs during the summer months, so you may see them again on a local lake.